So this is the second shot at your reading. The first time, I got to catch my breath too, because I was just running around like, breathe, breathe. The first time I had started the video and everything about the video was driving me crazy. And this was wrong, and this was wrong, and this was wrong. And yes, I'm a Virgo, and yes, it's the first day in February, and yes, things are going to be a little bit more mental this month. But yeah, it was like, I feel like I really want you guys to kind of slow down, like pull yourselves back to yourselves, you know? Because I was, sitting in your energy and I was just like all over the place, more so than I usually am, being my own neurotic self. So as we start this video, I want everybody to take a deep breath. We're doing short and sweet readings this month as I'm easing myself back into getting into readings. Unfortunately, things like I've been feeling really, really good lately, and I'm excited to do the personal readings this month that have already been scheduled. If you want to get on my calendar, I have a new Saturn in Pisces reading. Saturn moves into Pisces on March 7th. And so if you have Pisces placements or you're starting your Saturn return, I don't know how many people who are going through their Saturn return watch me, but that reading would be great for you. You can check it out here, or you can look at my description box. That information is there as well. But yeah, so I am really enjoying doing these readings. I just don't want to overload my energy. So we're going to go short and sweet this month. We're going to start with the Power of Surrender card. I love these oracle cards. I've been working with them quite a bit. We have to surrender to something every single day. So we're going to start there, and then we're going to look at some tarot as well. Anything else? Oh, there's also, if you want to get more insight to the first 6 months of the year, I have all of the readings for the 6 months, January through June 2023. They're in that playlist. Check those out as well. Okay. Didn't even have to say the words. You guys got 2 surrender cards for February. That doesn't mean anything bad. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. This is a beautiful card. Look at how gorgeous that is. So, surrender to complete healing. That's awesome. And then we have surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. I think Scorpio got this too. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have Scorpio placements. Of course, you're a Sagittarius, so that's entirely possible. Surrender to complete healing and surrender to creativity. So, wow, okay. Okay. Wow, you guys got a lot of cards. All right, let's look at them. We're going to put them like, this is the most cards that have come out in the shuffle. Because I set the intention with the guides that this is going to be a short reading. Well, here we are. Short reading, my butt. But we're going to, hopefully I don't talk too fast going through it, okay? Okay, so we have the 8 of Wands. These are the top 3 cards. The Judgment card, and then we have the 8 of Swords. So there's some kind of information that's coming in. This could, a lot of times with the 8 of Wands, it's like modern day technology, like the way the information comes in. It can come through a text message. It can just come through a conversation that you're having with someone as well. But there's some kind of information that comes in that puts you in a state of concern here with the 8 of Swords. But this is a self-imposed imprisonment of the mind. But this information is literally like Judgment is here saying it can't wait anymore. Like, you know, Judgment is one of our major arcanas, and the major arcanas are like the road signs to our life, right? So we see the direction that we're supposed to be going in. We can choose not to go that direction. Absolutely. We have free will, right? So we can choose to do that. But does that help us in the long run? Or is that just a temporary, like, I just want to keep making things easier? And then the bottom two cards we have are the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. So you could be arguing with other people and needing to put up boundaries. Other people could be arguing with you and you need to put up boundaries. But there's a reason why with that 7 of Wands, there's a reason why you have to be extra discerning with who's around you at this time. Because they're bringing chaos into your world. They're not bringing quiet. This is not a quiet card. This is a chaos card, okay? So let's clarify. Let's go through here. We have the 8 of Wands. Oh, I love this. Okay. See if we can get 2 down here. Okay. So, you could be arguing with a Scorpio energy. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself though. But there's definitely a conversation that needs to happen. Like I do feel like there's a conversation, or you have to be more like, these are where my boundaries are. Like, I am not going to allow you to cross over these boundaries just because, you know, we have a friendship or we're in a relationship together or, you know, you're my parents or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, we have to make sure that we are creating safe spaces for ourselves, regardless of who is around us. If the people around us don't want us to create safe spaces for ourselves, think about that. Like, say that out loud to yourself. This person doesn't want to create a safe space for me. I mean, are they really working for your benefit, or are they just here to take from you? Do you see what I'm saying? Let's look at the cards. The Knight of Cups. So I do feel like whatever information that is coming in, it's really being presented to you in an like, I care for you kind of manner. Like, this is, I actually care for you, or either you're presenting that to somebody or somebody is presenting that to you. But with the Knight of Cups, this energy that's coming in is meant for a good thing. Like, it's a good, positive, loving message that's coming in. However, some of you don't feel like you deserve it. That 5 of Swords on Judgment. Now, through all of my years of reading tarot, sometimes the cards jump at me and they're like, yes, the traditional meaning is in it, but it doesn't, that's not all that it means, right? And the 5 of Swords is one of those cards for me, because I feel like with the 5 of Swords, so often when we're in a lack mentality, we beat our own selves up. Like, we have this capacity as humans to just beat ourselves up constantly. So that 5 of Swords on the Judgment is almost like this new loving energy is coming in for you to make a change in your life. And Judgment is here saying, and I almost feel like this is universal. It's like a source energy that's coming to you. And the universe is like, you deserve this. It's time. And that 5 of Swords is telling you that you're not good enough, or you won't be able to do it on your own, or you won't be able to make it. Whatever those words are that you say to yourself. So the 6 of Swords came out on the 8 of Swords. And this just shows you that this 8 of Swords is self-imposed, because the 6 of Swords is about moving from rough waters into calmer waters. And when we give ourselves permission to do that, to move from rough waters to calm waters, we're no longer in this Eight of Swords moment, right? And swords are our thoughts. So allowing yourself to say instead, I do deserve this. I deserve the complete healing. I deserve to be able to be creative without worrying about all of the other things that are happening in my life. We have the Death card with the Five of Wands. So the Death card is another major arcana. So we're going to want to look at this and just be like, for me, this could be very literal where you're arguing with a Scorpio energy. This could also be literal in a way where you're like, I'm done arguing. Like something is ending because of this Death card here. And death, we go through death transitions every single day. There's always change. Change is a constant. That's the only constant in our lives is change. And so there's definitely like, you don't want to be in this chaos energy anymore, whatever the circle of healing is happening. And then we have the Page of Swords on that Seven of Wands. Now with the Page of Swords, the words can be a little bit biting. Like the words can be a little bit like you may really want to check yourself. It may be an air sign that you're dealing with too, with all of these swords that we have here. But at the end of the day, this is about you being very, very firm about people not crossing that threshold. You know, you allowing yourself to say, you know, like I'm putting up these boundaries out of love. Like this isn't something that I'm doing because I don't like you. I'm doing this because I want to keep you in my life, not push you away. If you're going to get defensive about it, I'm just telling you what I need. I'm telling you what I need in this situation, in this friendship, in this job, in this whatever. I feel like if we were all a little bit more transparent about our needs in life, then there probably wouldn't be so much like questions or like confusion, right? There wouldn't be any, you wouldn't have any like, well, maybe this isn't the way it's supposed to go, or maybe this isn't the way it's supposed to go. What ifs? So it does feel like you're doing a lot of healing this month. It feels like you're trying to remove yourself from some chaos as well. And I think that you're getting the opportunity to do it, but you have to believe that you deserve that opportunity too, so that you can push forward and continue moving forward. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me today. And I would love to do any readings. All my readings are open, not just the Saturn and Pisces. I have other readings open. That information is in my description box. And I'll talk with you guys soon. Bye.